Hey, what's going on, American Government class? Welcome on back to American Government class. It is Thursday, April 15, 2021. We have an easy day. You tested last class, finally, after, mini mishap. So today, easy day. Last class review, well, pretty simple. We took a test, and that leads us to our legislative test review. As always, we're going to go over the answers to the test. I'm going to explain anything that maybe you guys sent me an email about or had a question on. And then after that, we will do test corrections, okay? So that leads us to today's assignment, which is simple. It'll be test corrections. Now, in a few seconds, we're going to cut to the test. I'm going to highlight all the correct answers for you. And then at the end of that, I'm going to put up the page that shows you how to do test corrections again, although you should have it. In fact, I'll just email it to you as well. But that's it. That's all we're doing today is test corrections. Make sure you do the test corrections correctly. Send them in to me today. And remember, for every correct test correction you do, the grade on your test goes up 1 percentage point. So it's a win-win for everybody involved. If you have any questions about it, as always, email me and let me know, and I will try to help you out. But let's go ahead and get into it and take a look at today's last class's test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your test should have looked a little something like this. Now, the first part was vocabulary. Circle the correct answer. Number 1, a permanent committee in the House or Senate to which bills in a specified subject matter area are referred. Permanent committee is going to be, of course, a standing committee. Number 2, a long speech in the Senate aimed at preventing action from being taken on a bill. Filibuster. Number 3, an unwritten rule in both houses of Congress reserving the top posts in each chamber, especially committee chairmanships, for members with the longest record of service. That is the seniority rule, A. Number 4, this should have been an easy one. We've talked about this since the beginning of government class. A defined area considered to be the possession of a state. That, of course, is C, a territory. Now, for part 2, you had to put an S if this were the Senate, an H if it were in the House, or a B if it happens in both. Filibusters may take place here. Very simple. That is S for Senate. Members serve on committees and subcommittees. Easy. Both houses. Vote on bills. Come on, Mr. Weckbob. These are easy. B, both houses. Confirms the president nominees to the Supreme Court. The Senate. New members begin their terms on January 3rd. Both. The people that bring the charges in the impeachment case, that is our first H for House of Representatives. Members are elected for 2-year terms, again, the House of Reps. Who holds the trial in the impeachment cases? That, my friends, is the Senate. And then members serve on more committees, have longer terms, more prestige, and more media coverage. That is the Senate. I don't like the way that S is looking up here. Let's change that up. There we go. Boom. So 5 through 13 should have gone S, B, B, S, B, H, H, S, S. Now when you do test corrections, what I want you to do for these is you're going to put the number 5 or whatever number you missed on the side with the correct answer, either S, B, or H, and then you're going to say filibusters may take place in the Senate. Or, if you miss 6, members serve on committees and subcommittees in both houses. One for the House of Representatives down here. If you miss 10, you would put a 10 and an H and then say, the House brings charges in impeachment cases. Simple as that. Just remember, you're making them into statements of fact. And we'll go over that again in a little. Now, part 3, multiple choice. Circle the correct answer. 14. Routine congressional hearings typically take place in committees and subcommittees. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go again. Committees and... Oh, come on. Let's try this again, shall we? The answer is C, committees and subcommittees. There we go. Number 15, declaring war, coining money, raising and maintaining an army, and regulating interstate and foreign commerce are all examples of powers the Constitution delegates to the national government. Now, the key here that should have given you a little bit of a hint is the word delegates. Remember, the delegated powers are for the national government. All of the delegated powers are for the national government. Number 16, the most powerful positions in each house are held by members chosen from the majority party. The majority party. Number 17, the necessary and proper clause serves as the cornerstone or basis for D, the implied powers. Remember, they get to do whatever they want, basically, based on this necessary and proper clause. They say things are implied. Number 18, expressed powers are specifically stated in the Constitution. Whoa, we don't want you there. Here we go. Specifically stated in the Constitution. C. 19, Congress has each of the following powers except B, to pass bills of attainder. Remember, those are powers that are denied. Number 20, revenue bills or money bills, bills that have to do with money, must originate in A, the House of the House of Representatives. But let's go ahead, redo this. You would think this is my first time highlighting. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's just go right here. There we go. A, the House of Representatives. 21, both the states and national government have the following concurrent power. Taxation. B, you have state taxes and federal taxes. You can do a little bit of process of elimination here. A, declaring war, that's a national government only. Coining money, same thing. Every state doesn't have their own money. Our country does. Regulating trade between states, that's also a national government power. So taxation is the only one that is a concurrent power. Number 22, approximately how many members of the Senate face re-election every 2 years? 1/3 was the correct answer. A, 1/3. 23, before a bill becomes a law, it must be, this might be the toughest question on the test. This one really tested your knowledge. A, approved by the Supreme Court. No, the Supreme Court doesn't have to approve it. So right there, since it's not A, we should know it's also not D. So it's either going to be B or C. Does a bill have to be signed by the president for it to become a law? The answer is no. Remember, if it sits on the president's desk for 10 days and he or she does nothing, it becomes a law. However, it must be passed by both the House and Senate in identical form. So the correct answer is C. Number 24, traditionally, congressional committee chairpersons have been chosen through A, the seniority system and party affiliation. Number 25, after the 2010 census, seats in the House of Representatives were reapportioned as follows. The correct answer was C. We talked about this in one of our lessons. More seats went to states in the Sun Belt, the South and West, your Arizonas, Nevadas, Californias. Number 26, the 10th Amendment reserves power to, hope you got this one, the states. Remember, anytime you see reserved, think states. The reserved powers are for the states. Number 27, if a man is put in jail, not told the charges against him, not charged with a crime, and just left in jail for no reason, he can remedy the situation through B, a writ of habeas corpus. 28. If the president vetoes a bill, Congress can override the veto by a C, 2/3 majority vote. Ah, Mr. Weckbach, come on. The answer, again, C, a 2/3 majority vote of both houses of Congress. If that happens, the bill becomes a law. Number 29, in order to run for the Senate, a person must be at least 30 years old and a citizen of the U.S. for 9 years. So your answer is D for 29. Number 30, if a majority of the House votes to impeach an official, the correct answer is D. The official stands trial in the Senate. They do not stand trial in the House. The House brings the charges. The Supreme Court does not hear the case, but if it involves a president, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is in charge. And A, they are not removed yet because they have not been found guilty, so remember, they must stand trial in the Senate. Number 31, the president may take any of the following actions on a bill received from Congress except C, returning the bill to Congress with an amendment. The president cannot do that. They can veto the bill. They can sign the bill into law. And they can do nothing, which allows it to become a law automatically after 10 days, but they cannot return it with an amendment. 32. The Speaker of the House of Representatives is chosen by members of the majority party in the House. And this goes back to that party affiliation. Whatever party they're affiliated with, the majority party usually gets to pick. Now 33, a conference committee is created when the D, Senate and House pass versions of the same bill. Remember, if they do that, if they have a bill that they both like but one adds amendments, then it has to go to conference committee. Number 34, good old Betty Lou Mesa was elected to the Senate in 2014. In which of the following years will she be up for re-election? Well, we know that a senator's term is 6 years, so 6 plus 2014 is 2020. The answer is C. And finally, during the legislative process, most bills that die do so B, in committee. All right, there are the answers to your legislative branch test. Let's go ahead and take a look at just a quick reminder on how to do test corrections. Okay, here's a quick look at the Word document that shows you how to do test corrections. As I said, earn back 1 percentage point for each answer that is corrected. No points if the correction is incorrect. Very important to put the question number and the letter of the correct choice in the left-hand margin right over here. Handwrite the entire question and the entire correct answer as a statement of fact. So you're putting them together so that it makes a sentence like you're teaching me. Underline or highlight the corrected answer portion. Whatever the correct answer was, when you put it into a sentence, underline that. Skip a line between the corrections, and don't even listen to this because this is not the case. This opportunity is not optional. This is your assignment today. Here's an idea of what your paper will look like. Corrections, your name obviously on the top, the number you missed, the correct answer to that number, and then you taking the question and the answer and putting them together in a way so that it's like you are teaching me. Remember, you're not asking any questions here, so don't put in who or what or why or how. Just combine the two so you're teaching me whatever that question is asking you. Like I don't know what I'm doing and you do, so you're going to teach me that fact. If you have any other questions, let me know. If not, you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and we will see you next week on Monday, all right? Take care, everyone.